Hey guys, welcome to Monday's home workout. Fingers crossed, this is our final week. Next Monday, or beginning of next week, 1st December, hopefully we will see you back in the gym. So try and get back into it. If you haven't been, get something done, get some flexibility work, some basic strength work done, do some sort of conditioning. Today we have couch stretch to start. So loosen out those hip flexors and those quads, knee in as close as possible. Nice tall upright position, both legs at 90 degrees. We're going to squeeze that right glute, drive that hip forward. No arch in the lower back, no flare of the rib cage, keeping it pulled down, everything engaged. 30 seconds to a minute on each side. If you're really stiff and tight, try and get all the way to the minute. If it's not that bad, 30 seconds should do. Once you get both sides done, we're going to come down to the ground. We're going to go dog up, dog down, pigeon stretch. So loosen out the calves, the lower back, and then the glutes, all in one movement. So hands directly under the shoulders, 2 feet on the ground, driving the heels to the floor, looking down towards your toes, pushing your head and chest down and through your arms, trying to really force those heels down to the ground, and then chest to the ground, squeeze your glutes, and then up. Right leg across at 90, knee down to the ground, driving your head and chest down towards the floor. Accumulate 30 seconds on your right glute. Once you've that side done, you're going to go dog up again. Hold for 5 or 10 seconds. Dog down. Hold for 5 or 10 seconds. And then opposite leg up and across into that pigeon stretch. Go for 30 seconds. Once you got both sides done, you're going to stay down on the ground. You're going to go chest to the floor, hand out by your side. As usual, loosen out those pecs. Open up the front of the shoulder, taking your near hand, pushing it in against the ground, rotating your leg back onto the ground. Open up the front of that shoulder, 30 seconds on your right side. And then same thing, 30 seconds on your left. Make sure your palms in line with your shoulder. It's facing down to the ground. And we're pushing through that near hand to open up the front of that shoulder as best as we can. That's one round done. Make sure you go back and get 2 more rounds completed. Okay, so optional strength work again. We've had 5-6 weeks now of push-up progressions, push-up strength work. Okay, if you've been doing these, we should have been seeing a good bit of improvement over the last 5-6 weeks. So I want you to really kind of push yourself this week. Make sure you're doing it. Push-ups can be done more than once a week, okay? So you can do these twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week at the very, very upper end. If it's something you really struggle with and something you'd really like to get better at, 2 or 3 times a week is going to obviously improve you better than just once a week. So don't be afraid to do it more than once. So, as usual guys, 5 sets of our push-up progressions. Level 1 off a raised area, like a bench or a chair or a box or a raised platform. Level 2, negatives from the floor, 3 to 5 reps. Slow and control on the way down. Make sure the hands directly underneath the shoulders. They're not up here, in line with your head. They're down under the chest. Slow, controlled, down onto your knees. Come back up and reset. Level 3, from the floor. Reps per set. It can be 1 every time, 2 every time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd like people to get to a point where they can do, say, 5 sets of 10 really strong, powerful, controlled repetitions. Not fast and explosive and all over the place and hips dropping and back arching and pushing up off 1 arm at a time because one side's stronger than the other. I mean 10 perfect, controlled, nice, even tempo push-ups, full range of motion. That's kind of where we want people to get to eventually, is 5 sets of 10, taking about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes rest in between each of those sets, but still being able to maintain that quality. If that's still comfortable, move on to your pike push-ups, knees on a raised platform, then from a floor, and then feet from a raised platform. Make sure when you come down into that pike push-up, you're in a tripod position, i.e. your head is out in front of your hands, and then as you push back up, your head is going to come back and through the arms like you would finish a push press or an overhead press. Same thing there on those pike push-ups, reps per sets, obviously a lot less reps, it's much harder, it's more overhead than it is pecs. Okay guys, so try and get that strength work done, optional as usual, but really would encourage people to do it. You don't need any equipment. It'll only take you 10-15 minutes to get it done. You can spread out your 5 sets across the whole day for all week here. It doesn't really matter. Just try to get that stiffness, that upper body strength going. Then guys, once we've gone through our optional strength work, we're going to go on to our METCON. Okay, so a little partner METCON today. So if you're on Zoom, we'll partner you up together as needed, I go, you go style. If you're not on Zoom and you don't have a family or one of the kids or someone around that can partner up with you, you're just going to take some rest in between each round. I.e., you're going to do a round nice and fast. However long it took you to do a round, you're going to take that same amount of rest. So if it took you a minute to do a round, you're going to give yourself a minute rest, imagining your partner was working. And you do that for the whole duration of our 15-minute METCON. If those of you are on Zoom with me next week, we're going to do a round, rest, then partners around. It's going to be 8 down-ups. Okay, so ideally, as usual, if you can, chest down to the ground, stand fully. Chest down to the ground, stand fully. Once we got our 8 reps done, we're going to go into 10 dumbbell snatches. So dumbbells on the ground, chest up nice and tall, drive it up. 5 on each arm, 10 in total. Once we get through our 10 reps, dumbbell goes down, and we go into our 12 bodyweight squats. Down below 90 degrees, chest up nice and tall, stand fully at the top. Once I get through my full round, all 3 movements, pass it on to my partner. They go, I rest. I take my breather, get a drink, and be ready to go for when they pass it back towards me. Okay guys, that's Monday's workout for this week. Let's get after it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see you all next week.